What is up, guys? TheKAPGUN here, one-handed gamer, giving you guys some more Black Ops 2 gameplay. And I wanted to talk about something that I recently saw. It was a drifter video, and I'll leave the link at the bottom of the description if you guys want to go check it out. And basically, he talks about the next Call of Duty. Call of Duty Ghosts is supposedly what it's supposed to be called instead of Modern Warfare 4, which makes sense. I mean, they kind of need to make a new name. They need to go in an entirely different direction with the franchise. So that's a good thing. But I'm kind of like scratching my head here, and I'm like, why is this information coming out in March? Like, it's really, really soon to me. Maybe not, because every year we always get a bunch of information that comes out. Usually when it's around this time, it's fake. Usually this information might be fake unless, I mean, they're going to announce it pretty soon. So, really, maybe it's legit. Maybe this information is, 100% true. So really, to me, I really don't know. And a lot of people are probably assuming this information is true, or some people are assuming this information is false. Drifter is a reputable guy. He's always made videos that give you informal information. So, I'm going to go on his word on this and, say that it is probably, legit. But I'm on the fence here, and that's why I was scratching my head. That's why I was like, second guessing what he was saying about this stuff. And one thing that really, really puzzled me was the fact that he said at the end of the video, now he didn't say it was the, reputable source that talked about the game in general that said this, but he said that Xbox 720 and PS4, or whatever they call the Xbox, and of course PC, will only have the new Call of Duty Ghosts. And I was like, no. There's no way in the heck they're going to do that. And here's why. The fact is there's so many people that own these systems right now. They will lose so much money. It's kind of like marketing. It's like retail, okay? You have a product that sells a lot, okay? And it sells really, really good, okay? And then all of a sudden, you make a new product that's a little more enhanced than the original version. A lot of people are not going to jump on that enhanced version, and I'll tell you why. Because they've been using that original version for a while, and they're not going to just jump the gun and say, oh, okay, this version is going to be much better. Well, I've been already using this version that, originally worked out great for me, and I had no problems. Why am I going to jump on the newer version without some feedback, without some information, without some reliable information that gives me some credibility to use this product? And that's where it goes to systems. That's where it goes to PlayStation 4, the Xbox. You have to look at it that standpoint. Of course they're going to have the next Call of Duty on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. They have to, and if they don't, they will lose a lot of money. This is a billion-dollar franchise, and they better make their money, because if they don't, it's just going to be bad news for them. Bad news bears, and they don't want that to happen. So the whole deal with making a game is it's going to be definitely on these systems, of course, but it's going to be probably on the old systems as well. So you have to keep that in mind. You can't really say that the old systems are not going to have the next Call of Duty. And that's where I kind of draw the line at the point of the new engines, because we're at a transition point here. Are they really going to make an attempt to produce a new engine for this Call of Duty? Or are they going to use the same engine, which has been reported that they're going to use the same engine for the next Call of Duty? And if they're not using the same engine, then obviously the information that was reported about using the same engine was false. So I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to make this Call of Duty the best Call of Duty that's ever been, to just, bring back the community. And the only way they're going to do that is really to bring back the foundations of Call of Duty and make sure the game runs 100%, and not, give us a game that isn't, completely finished. Because every year, these game developers come out with a game that is not, finished at all. It's like a beta version, and they're always updating it, they're always doing patches, they're always making improvements to the game. And the bottom line is, if they don't make this game, run 100%, there's going to be failures on their end. So there's some things that he talked about in the game that I'm really shocked about. One is sliding while shooting, which is in Crisis 3, by the way, if you didn't know. I mean, nobody really, has mentioned that, I don't think, in the comment section, but Crisis 3 has that. You could slide, you can go into prone, you can shoot. So they're taking that maneuver from, that game. And then we have, I believe, like, you enter the actual map like Medal of Honor, which Medal of Honor is done with. It's done. I mean, that franchise is done because they screwed up completely. They had no support on their end from EA, so that's exactly why that game failed. But Dead on Arrival is pretty much. I mean, I played that game a lot. I enjoyed it, but I noticed a lot of problems with the game from like the first week of playing it. Even the beta, a lot of people didn't care for the beta, but I'm not getting into that. The thing is like when you're entering into a map per se, that actually adds more excitement to the game, which I don't mind this. I mean, if they are going to do this and it's legit, it's not going to be a bad thing, but they are taking things from other games that have already been implemented. There's no innovation involved in this at all. So don't think, oh, this is going to be awesome, because we really don't know what they're going to provide. I mean, they could probably be using the same engine as they're using with this game and, be done with it, because the thing about it is that they have a transition period right now where they have the Xbox 360, they have the PlayStation 3. They're going to be losing a lot of their fan base, and if they lose a lot of their fan base, they're not going to sell as many copies. If they make the complete switch of jumping from a new engine that cannot be compatible with Xbox 360 and PS3, then they're really going to lose a lot of money. So I don't see them doing that unless they're going to make two versions of the game separately. They're going to make a version, entirely, dramatically different. It's not going to look anything like the real version that they're going to make for the new next-gen systems. So, I mean, they could do it different ways, of course, but I don't know. To me, I think this information is a little false, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it is legit information. I just find it kind of odd. It's March. I haven't really... It struck a nerve with me kind of, and that's why I'm making this gameplay. I'm not trying to attack any specific individual. I'm just giving you my thoughts and my opinions about it. It is what it is. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, let me know what you think about it. What you think, my thoughts are versus other people's thoughts. I mean, to me, to be honest, Call of Duty Ghosts seems right. It probably is, the real deal, but it's really hard to say. I guess we'll have to wait. Supposedly May 1st is going to be the announcement, he said. So we'll have to wait and see. Thank you for watching, guys. Always leave it a rating it deserves. And I think I had like 3 VSATs in this gameplay. Pretty good. Awesome gameplay. Thanks for watching. Capgun out.